Hello? Hello? If you can hear me, if you can see me. Flamingo, hello. Can you hear and see me? We just blipped the stream. OBS went to a hard 0. Didn't drop frames, just went to a straight 0. Uh, Flamingo can see me. Okay. Well, I guess that's all that matters. Hi, welcome in. I was doing just fine, and then the stream went completely to 0. Out of the nowhere. The internet's still fine. Don't know what that was. It was definitely on my end, though. OBS just absolutely ate it. We're going to start with a little lard to lard the pan. I haven't invested in getting switched over to that fiber internet that was moving into town, or moving into the area yet. I've been relying on the nonsense. Clearly, hello. Yeah, we're gonna melt that white stuff right there, and we are going to open this guy. Got one of these. You can see it's leaking a little. Turns out beef has gotten expensive, including ground beef. So I opted for the toothpaste tube of beef. As the primary option for beefily. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get out a spatula. But hello. So I don't know why I dropped the stream just then. And as a result, I don't know whether or not it will happen again. Everything's fine for me. So once that is finished melting, we're gonna, yeah. Yeah. Beef's just gonna get more expensive. That's just gonna keep happening. These things keep happening. But once that's all melted, which goes pretty quick, we can start getting the beef into the pan. Boy, these toothpastes of beef, they are certainly not the prettiest thing. Just think, this was once a majestic creature. wash my beefy hands. Wash my beefy hands. But I figured beef was a appropriate splurge for what is ostensibly my holiday show today. Interesting. It said stream ended. Ruya saw that it said stream ended. I saw that it fully interrupted. It didn't interrupt the ad timers. Usually that's the first thing that interrupts is the ad timers. Anyways, this pasty meat should be just fine for what I need it for because I want it to really break down into small curds, small little bits. And we're going to throw lots of spices at it, so it doesn't matter that it's kind of lower grade meat because we're using it as a base. We're not using it as the main event. If you want to make Taco Bell meat at home, use this stuff. And textured vegetable protein, which I'm not going to haul in here, but I have textured soy protein. It just has to be at least 50% beef, or has to be more than 50% beef to be legally sellable as beef, or some nonsense like that. But these the toothpaste tube meats tend to be a much finer grind. You get that pasty texture out of them, which I think actually helps them break down in an application like this better than a more traditional grind. Granted, I actually like a more traditional grind when I'm actually making like chili, not hot dog topping. We are likely to come at this with a potato masher as well. But once this stuff is rendering and browning, there's quite a lot of fat. This was a fairly high fat one as well. We're going to start throwing things into that fat, using that as the infusion to get this thing started. It's going to be a little on the soupy side. We're pointing our chili in the general direction of Cincinnati. Trip, hello. Welcome. How are you? Thank you so much. I'm so glad everyone remembered my affiliate anniversary without having to be reminded at all. How am I? Well, we just a minute ago had a complete fail on OBS. Otherwise, how I've been, oh boy, the past week has been a roller coaster. Pretty much immediately after stream, I got some real bad news pretty much immediately after stream last week, which I will not go into details about. Suffice to say it was not good. And then a couple days later in the week, the new computer that I had ordered on Sunday arrived, which was very exciting. And now I have decided to return that new computer because while it is up to spec with everything that it promised when I purchased it, boy, the form factor has let it down immensely. It is unbelievably hot when it is running. And since I would like to actually use it as a laptop, and I can't if it is unbelievably hot, I don't think I can justify hanging on to it. I'm gonna end up hating it if I do. So that's a shame. Back to the a bit of back to the drawing board on the old computer front. It was a very good deal for its specs, especially given the current environment of expensive computer hardware. So yeah, the last week since we last spoke was not the greatest. I'm gonna say not the greatest. Chili Dog, I was it was on the fence about streaming today at all. I was just not vibing. I was just not vibing today. But I had a flash of inspiration to do chili dogs. And here we are, doing chili dogs. How have you been? How was the 4th? And the 5th? Happy 6/7. Okay. Bob, you're back. That was more than 15 minutes. And while you were gone, the stream crashed. Hooray! Zara! Zara's here! Oh my god. Oh my god. I was watching Zara this morning. Zara. Zara. Woof is here. Everyone's turning up. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Hi. How have you been since, like, a couple hours ago? All of our dry spices, that's smoked paprika, chili powder, black pepper, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, and beef powder. I'm going to throw those all in now so that they can kind of infuse with the fats and soak up some of the juices. I'm doing well now. We just went over how the past week between last stream and this stream was kind of a roller coaster of a bunch of not good things. So the chili dogs are gonna do their darndest to make everything just a little bit better today. Just a little bit better. Chemical. Hello, welcome. Golly. I always forget because my very first. We are still employed. That was not on the docket of bad things that happened. That was not no. They were the one that I've talked about thus far is the So I ordered a new computer last Sunday, and it arrived on Wednesday. Well, it tried to arrive on Wednesday, and it actually arrived on Thursday. And now I'm thinking of returning it because it is not. I'm unhappy with it. So that's a shame. And the other one I have not touched upon, and I shall not touch upon. It is very much personal, and it is also just very much a bad thing. So I am throwing in about that much oregano. Otherwise, yes, the employment is going well. We are at the old game store, gearing up for a move to a slightly larger location up the aisle in the mall. We're staying. It's not a huge move, which we're excited for. Some of us more than others. I am especially excited for the move to result in us having actual play tables in the store for people to, play games. Okay. Chili is going to sit there for a little bit. We're going to slide over here. We're going to slide over here. We're going to do a potatoes. Do all potatoes. I know, what a novel idea. So no, none of the bad things were like existential crises for me. Just things I would rather have not happened. That one of them is, the computer, which is ultimately kind of minor in the scope of things. And the other one is just one of those things. It sucks, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oop. Yes, it's an annoyance having to return the computer. I'm probably going to end up out a little bit of money on shipping, because I'm sure there's going to be some like return fee or some nonsense. But hardly the price of the thing. Potatoes. Did someone? No, no. I have never actually participated in the meat raffle. And I know you're down there thinking like, what do you mean you've never participated in the meat raffle? That's like the main thing, isn't it? I want Frenched fries here. We need a bowl. We need a bowl for our fries. A means of Frenching them. If I recall correctly, French fries bear no relationship to France. But don't quote me on that. I'm also going to just cut that little gnarly bit out the middle there. Oh, yep. Yep. Gotta run on 1%. Well, good to see you, Chemical. Take care. Thank you for the lurk. Ryu is once again our research extraordinaire. French fries are, in fact, from Belgium. I know somebody from Belgium. Frenching is the cutting style. French cut fries. I don't know, guys. I feel like cutting food into long sticks is not something the French can claim as their own. The French can sit down and not do that. Interesting that they're not from the Americas, though, because potatoes are from the Americas. And frying was a thing. US v. Belgium. I heard about that. I have not been following the World Cup, but I heard about that because Belgium is furious, and I think rightly so, that the suspended American player was reinstated by the intervention of the President of the United States calling the President of FIFA for a personal favor. Which sounds like some kind of bullshit to me. I could have just done one potato. This is a lot of fries. It's not the player's fault, no, but it's certainly not the player's fault. Really, I think the appropriate response would be for the American team to bench him, to honor the suspension, even though the suspension has been withdrawn. Oop! Ha-ha! We have fond some fond on this, which we're going to now have to deglaze because that is a bit too much fond. What do we deglaze with? What are we deglazing this with? I don't want to deglaze with the sauces directly. I don't want to deglaze with the sauces directly. I am deglazing with beer, which I will then drink. We are deglazing with Moose Drool Brown Ale. Which will also bring some more flavor to the party. Okay, so we don't want to deglaze with the sauce because the sauce is liable to also burn coral, CPP. The Chinese Communist Party themselves is here. No, CPP, not CCP. Hello, welcome, hi. Thank you so much. We're going to put our wets in now that I've deglazed the bottom. They will mix in with the beer. Oops. Moose Drool Brown Ale, 99 cents. I got it on 99-cent discount. So we'll stir our wets in. And now the primary thing that we are missing is tomato. Oh, I got distracted. I was going to put water on these, and then I went and checked our chili, and it was sticking. So we're going to go back. Just douse the potatoes in cold water. That will dissolve starches and help them get crispy later. And then what I'm going to do differently this time is a recipe that I looked up that is do them in cold water and then pour boiling water into the bowl. You drain them, dry them, then pour boiling water into them. Don't boil them, but pour boiling water right on top of them. Then dry and cool them again, then air fry them. And that's supposed to now be another method for getting them nice and crispy. That's looking nice and gloopy soupy, which is exactly what I want. I, once again, do not have tomato paste. I need to write that down. I didn't buy any when I was out, and we ran out last time. That's fine. That's fine. So I've never done fries like that. We're gonna see how it works. In the meantime, we're gonna open up the can of tomatoes and chuck them in. If it ends up needing more tomatoiness, we can throw in the tomato bouillon to juice it up. It's Kind of dark over there. It's kind of dark over there. Let's brighten things up. But hi, Coral. How's it going? Oh, and I just see clearly suggested beer just before I added the beer. Okay. Tomato. And the juice. And then we're going to cook this until the tomatoes are mashable. And then we're not going to blend it. We're going to hit it with a potato masher and really mash it up. And we're going to let this get to know itself a little bit first, but we're going to have to taste and adjust a little bit here as well. We want this to be a little punchier than a normal chili because it's going to be used as a topping, as a sauce, as a sauce. But we don't want it to be massively punchy because there's still going to be quite a lot of it on the finished dish. And I think I just found the pepper. Nope, that's a piece of onion. We don't want it to dry out at the moment, and we want it to turn the heat down a smidge because we're looking to simmer it. Okay, back yonder. But the actual hot dog part of this hot dog is the least part of it. We need a quantity of boiling water, for which the kettle is called. So yeah, I'm not familiar with this method of Frenching the fries. I've got this one from All Recipes, and it's real simple. Cut the potatoes into the French fry pieces. Bowl of cold water, 5 minutes. So they're probably already done. Drain. Boiling water. Enough to cover them by a couple of inches, it says, which is a ton. But enough to cover them. Boiling water. 10 minutes. Drain. Blot dry. Cool completely. Then toss in oil and seasoning. Then fry in a preheated air fryer. And it says you can stack them on top of each other for this. And then the frying process should take, it says 25 minutes, so I would cordon off a half an hour for that. Chef John from Food Wishes. What the hell was that? I just heard something like fall, but inside the wall or outside against the side of the wall, or what the hell was that? Thank you, Radio. Well, I'm not gonna go find out what that was right now. But that's concerning. It sounded like a piece of the house fell. Raccoon. I have had a squirrel get into the space between the floor and the ceiling, or the ceiling and the floor above. That was loud. That was cacophonous. Anyways, here's our rinsed potatoes. I am going to take this one and take that little gnarly bit off. There's some gnarly bits in these potatoes, and we have enough of them that I'm not worried about losing some gnarly bits. Rayuya! Thank you so much for 26 months. 26 months. Has it been that long? And also, has it only been 26 months? It feels like that's both too long and not long enough. Somehow. But thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta sit down and plot out things a little bit better on that for the channel. I fly by the seat of my pants maybe just a little bit too much. I'm concerned by what that clattering was. I'm gonna go outside for a minute. God, it sounded like it was in the wall. Jay, yes, we went outside. Jay, also 26 months. Now that's not possible. I know that's not possible because Jay is not dumb enough to have subscribed for 26 months to this nonsense. Thank you so much, Jay. I'm having some beer. Oh, it's what you did. Well, you proved me wrong. Put some dishes away while I'm waiting for my water to boil. Because, yeah, what we're going to do if going forward to this stage is fry the French fries, fry the hot dogs, and then assemble. Oh, my God. I turned my back for a second, and the world explodes. Rayuya! Rayuya! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my good. This scene. You jumped level 2. You jumped us to level 3. You hit all the big names. Let's go from the bottom up. Zara, you hit Zara, you hit Mags, you hit Flamingo. You hit Mish. You hauled Mish out of Lurk. And you hit normal value. Oh my God, Rhea. My water's boiling, so we're going to do that right now. And also, Jay, congratulations on being first. You are, in fact, the second first of the day because we had a stream crash. MJ was the first, as usual. Seems like MJ is always like waiting. Half the time MJ gets first in before I'm even able to like fire things up. Flemish is here too. 2 years. You know what that is? You know what that is? That's almost a year. Oh my god. Guys, 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 guys. Oh my god. Bookwoman. You get to. You hit MJ. You got MJ and Trip and Chemical in there. I don't know that I know Mini Star. That's a new name to me. Hello, Mini Star, if you're here. And Angela. Oh my God, we jumped it to 4. We jumped it to 4. Cripe's sake, guys, what are you doing? Why would you do this? Why would any of you stick around for this nonsense? Oh my God. Well, we jumped a few levels on the hype train. Nomi is here. Oh my God. Everybody's turning up. The best streams are when I almost didn't show up today. I almost didn't show up today. Of all days. Good Lord. Let's I got stuff cooking. I can't get completely distracted. Let's slide over here and make sure this isn't burning and sticking. Oh my God. So yeah, for everybody who wasn't here, hi, welcome. It's my affiliate anniversary, which I found out when I went live today because it prompted me to wish myself a happy anniversary. After having not been planning to go, I was going to cancel today because I was just not vibing with it. I don't know. Sometimes you're just not vibing with it. But boy, showed me wrong. Proved me. Don't do that. Yeah, these tomatoes are not ready to mash yet, so back in they go. Yes, we're making tons of the chili, so we can put it on whatever. It is a beanless chili. I could add beans to it after the fact to make it a fully featured chili. Crazy Asian is with here as well. Oh my goodness. That is an adorable little... It's Trip's ghost. But yeah, I was thinking you could throw that chili on some spaghetti and Cincinnati chili, but not made the Cincinnati way, which is a nightmare. I need to haul out the air fryer because we actually have to fry these fries as well. And the air fryer is not currently hooked up. Oh God. You guys come out of nowhere with these nonsense. These gift bombs. We're gonna actually do the air fryer right next to me over here. Is that gonna be? Because currently there's a bunch of clutter over there. How is everyone? How have you been? What's going on? What's for dinner? No one has told me what's for dinner yet. Oh, this guy. Mish has realized that Bob was not caught in any of that. Cheap butt. Burgers and chips. Let's see. I need the